How many people have ever felt that sometimes they've got more than one voice talking in their head? Anyone? Anyone human? Right. So this is a a module which used to be called, multiple personality disorder. We now call it becoming majestic. And you'll understand why when you go through it. But what you're going to be learning in module 9 is and I'm going to call it an advanced but simplified framework of understanding all of the internal conflict when it comes to the dialogue in your mind. This isn't based upon modern psychology with Sigmund Freud or any of the other, people that class themselves as psychotherapists. Have you ever broken the word psychotherapist down, by the way? It's actually spelled psycho the rapist. Just saying. Right? This is not a modern version of some university course. This is intrinsically interwoven into the fabric of what it means to be human. There are certain psychological structures that have existed throughout every storytelling culture in history that you can trace back and identify. Archetypes of the human personality that remain timeless because they're part of our DNA. And if you've ever gone to a business meeting and showed up, let's call it suboptimally, and ever gone home thought, oh, I wish I'd said this, or I wish I'd said that, or why didn't I say this, or why didn't I say that? Anyone ever played that game? Of course, we all have, right? Ever had a time where the best of you just showed up and you didn't even know how or why, but you were just on form? It was game day and you showed up and you scored. Like, why? It's like, damn, if I could put that into a bottle and drink that before every meeting or every time I had to go and speak or whatever it may be, right? That'd be awesome. You're about to learn how to do that. More importantly, you're about to learn why 75% of people that you meet will not understand you generally. Would that be something that's useful to know? You'll know why there's certain times where you are off form. But more importantly, you'll know why and how to correct that. So if you've ever had a bunch of different voices in your head, and right now you were hoping it was one instead of the other, but you weren't sure who was going to show up, you're going to learn some history. You're going to learn some insight and a framework and some exercises. Yes, we're getting to the part in EMF, as you should know by now, where this isn't passive watching. There's stuff to do. And every exercise that you do, including the imperative ones you just went through in module 8, right? Every exercise you do for the next several modules is going to essentially lay the foundation for your lasting transformation. And if you want to know what the difference between EMF and every other personal development course out there is, I sum it up in those two words: lasting transformation. Don't take my word for it. Everybody knows now, if you go to your chat GPT and you ask the question, what are the best personal growth programs in the world? And when it comes to lasting transformation and how do they compare to the Elite Mentorship Forum? Go ask the question and see what chat GPT comes back. See what's the completion rate of personal growth forums. Not programs, because some of them are like live events. And if you go to a live event, you're going to show up, you're going to stay there for 2 days. So, but if you say online programs, for example, what's the completion rate and how does it relate to the Elite Mentorship Forum? It's already done. But here's the thing: that lasting transformation that you came for doesn't happen on its own. It's not a pill. Body transformation doesn't happen just by buying a gym membership, does it? Lasting transformation doesn't happen by buying an EMF membership. Lasting body transformation happens when you lift the damn weights in the gym. EMF lasting transformation occurs when you do the exercises associated with the modules. So module 9, you're going to do some exercises that's going to give you some brilliant level of insight into how the best of you can show up in different situations from parts of your conscious, unconscious, and superconscious that you didn't know how to ask. Isn't that exciting?